the same thing I said yesterday. It's tragic. It's not a football situation. It's a tragic situation. The real unfortunate part of the whole thing is that the victims are children. It's hard to even kind of comprehend it.
This might be a weird question. In the past 5 days, have you thought to yourself what you would have done in that situation?
No. I mean, it's tough to comprehend the whole situation.
Typical Thursday practice.
Yeah, practice was good. Those guys did a good job of focusing. You can hear them now. It was good. It was a good mental week, and it has to be against a team that does so many diverse situations, diverse things in offensive and defensive. And really, things we don't see very often. The extra linemen in the game, some of those things. So just making sure we're in the right place.
Can you read a lot into a Thursday practice about how the team's going to be ready?
Yeah,
for Saturday?
you can, and that's important for us. And the one thing that I think this group has been consistent. And, I've been places where one practice, we had a really good Tuesday, but then not a very good Wednesday. Where's their focus? Where's their concentration? And there always seems to me that it should build. As you get kind of moving forward and closer to the game, and our coaches. What I kind of look for too is our coaches coaching too much on Thursday. If they are, then maybe they're not grasping the game plan. But our kids are really good.
The defense had a great game against Washington. What does that do for their confidence going into high-power?
I think obviously you build upon it, and we stress on trying to improve on a weekly basis, and I think we have, and then hopefully we can improve from what we did against Washington. But the opponent's different, so it's there's some different challenges. What Stanford runs schematically and what their personnel and how they deploy them is a little bit different than what Washington does. But you gotta. We're young, but I think those kids are getting a lot more confidence each week as they start to get out there. Terrence Mitchell's a kid that you can kind of see him in the last couple of games. He's really stepped his game up against Washington State. Had a pick. All of a sudden, starting to do some things. He's starting to get a little bit more settled and a little bit more familiar with what's going on. So.
Is that mostly just a confidence thing for those guys?
For all those guys,
yeah.
and confidence has to be on demonstrated ability. There's a lot of kids that thump their chest and talk real tough, but do they really have that confidence? We talk, but it's no different than how much time have you spent studying for a test, and then when you get into the test, are you nervous? Like, I hope they don't ask this question, or all right, you're waiting for the professor to put the test on the table because I'm excited. I know it. I got this down pat, and I read each chapter, and I'm excited about taking a test. Or are you? You're skimming your notes the night before, trying to pull an all-nighter and hoping that they don't ask questions about Chapter 5 because you didn't spend a lot of time on it. So
you don't sense they're in over their head at all with a guy like Andrew Luck. I mean, that's not something they're worried about.
No. I mean, they love the challenge, and Andrew, I think, is the best quarterback in the country, but I don't think they ever think they're in over their head against anybody. So.
Were you one of the students that was well prepared, or were you skimming your notes?
I was both, depending on if I liked the class or not. There were some classes, and I was a selective participant, which I try to teach our kids not to be. But like everybody, there were some classes I felt very confident in because I enjoyed it. There were other classes that I didn't enjoy.
What was the one you hated the most?
Journalism. That's a joke. I wasn't great at the maths. I just had to survive in the maths, which is ironic because we use numbers all the time now. But I wish I was probably better at the maths. Anything else, guys?
Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks.